On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Spins by. Touchdown, Bengals. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for the... Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. Touchdown.
Turn guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is...
And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back. It's up.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one is incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13 and also the first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now Burrow on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Burrow will throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Spins by. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's Stafford now on second down. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Van Jefferson, 78 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
But listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown. And that
looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And this is going to be intercepted.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence,
that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yes, and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So it's half. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll give it to Mixon, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 3 quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The 4th and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. On 2nd down, Burrow, his pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bring it! Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
McPherson on for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is...
And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
And how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Here's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I don't know that we saw a blow.